pleased to be joined here in the studio now by Cardinals defensive lineman Roy Lopez. Roy, what's going on, man?
How you doing, man? This is
good.
awesome.
Yes.
Appreciate you
Thanks
guys
for
having
joining
me.
us.
No, thanks for joining us, Roy. Really do appreciate it right now. Now, listen, typically Luke and I, we have this little joke. I always ask guys that walk in here, what's your weight at right
Just
now?
did it to Will Hernandez
Just
like 5 minutes ago. It's
just
not even
do
a
it
joke.
because I want to know. You know, I do. I do like it, but everyone else doesn't seem to enjoy it as much as I do from time to
I'm
time.
in now.
But, Roy, you look svelte to me. You look like you lost some weight. Did you lean up?
Yeah, we're about 10 pounds down, but just the weight is different. You know, just moved it around and took some fat off and put it in good weight, and understanding that, you know, I'm playing zero majority of the time, so you're in the heart of football right there. So you're battling every single play. So understanding that, you know, most of the times it comes down to heart and strength. So just trying to capitalize on what I can do.
So that zero technique he's talking about, it lines up over the center a lot, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where the fur flies, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where I pay my bills.
But that's
right
your
there.
mentality, is
Right.
it not, Roy?
100%. So I grew up wrestling. So if you watch tape or understand, you know, a zero technique, it's about leverage and pad level and fast hands, fast feet, and just heart and mindset and just changing line of scrimmage. So everything is about just wrestling, right? So I was fortunate enough to wrestle my whole life. So just being able to lean on my background and where my family comes from, and here we are full circle, you know, suiting up for the Arizona Cardinals, playing, you know, nose guard, wrestling every snap. So it's awesome.
We're talking to Roy Lopez. Roy, tell us a little bit about this defense, because there's a lot of new guys from other teams. Darius Robinson's obviously a rookie. There's a lot of second-year guys too. So it feels like on the outside looking in, it would still be a work in progress. But also talking to a lot of the guys from this defense, it feels like you already have an identity.
Right. I think that's, you know, you kind of nailed it, is that we got a lot of different type of guys. We have guys that have proven themselves in this league, and we have guys that are still trying to. And then we got young guys coming in that are hungry. And I think that's the thing that we all have in common, whatever our background is that we're hungry. We're starving, man, and we're starving to prove ourselves, not only individually but as a unit, right? Trying to just understand that we're trying to put our footprint in on this league, but it's not just the players, right? It's the coaches. They come with that mindset too of wanting to look somebody, you know, across the sideline like, let's go, right? 4 quarters. If I got to do 5, let's go, right? So that understanding, like, this is the whole mantra in the building. It's exciting to be around. So
You got Wolf all
no,
fired
I'm just
up.
honestly
Seriously.
right
Like,
now,
he's gonna
the
go out there.
intensity level right now in this studio is ridiculous. But this is how you play. This is who you are.
yeah,
Desperation is a beautiful thing in the game of football.
Right.
I know it. I shouldn't have been in the NFL for 10 days. I was in the NFL for 10 years.
Right.
Because I was willing to give what you weren't.
Right.
I didn't have any special talent.
Right.
But my talent was I was going to give more than you would.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's 100%. And you know, I kind of said a little bit ago is where I come from and my background, where my family's from, right? It's just a bunch of coaches, so they build that mindset in you and everything in wrestling, you know, like I said, is, you know, I have that mindset of I can go just a little bit more than you. I know I got a little bit more in the tank, right? But that was relayed to me when I was 6 years old, right? So it's just, and then I come from a family of police officers, right, that are just have the mindset of get up and work every single day. There's no excuses. So, you know, I literally have no choice but to have my mindset, in which I'm thankful for and grateful for, and I try to relay it to everybody I play with, man. And then you know, at the end of the day, just smile and laugh it up with them. So
This game loves the wretched, Luke.
Oh,
never
you've
forget.
mentioned this before.
Never forget that.
We're talking to Roy Lopez. Roy, it seems like a lot of guys on this team approach the game similarly, and if that is the case, given everything you just said, what's it like to be on a team with guys that think like you?
Yeah, it's amazing. You go in confident. And again, I'm saying it again, but it's not just the players, right? It's the coaches, dude. I'm telling you, it's the mindset going into meetings. You leave meetings fired up. The coaches leave meetings fired up, right? It's like, golly, man, is what you want to be a part of, especially when you hang your hat on something like that. And, you know, you're talking about the transition from last year to this year. It's I can't speak for the other rooms, but I can just tell in the team meeting, I can feel it from them as well. But in the D-line room, it's night and day, man. You're feeling it. It means everybody's leading meetings. Everybody has a voice in meetings. And because, we just paid 2 dudes, drafted 1. So they're coming in with the mindset of this is how it's done. And we all have our minds growing together and bouncing ideas off one another. It's a blessing to even just be a part of the puzzle, man. It's awesome.
So the zero technique, is that what you prefer, or do you like moving around? What is your favorite technique?
Right. I love moving around. I love playing 0, 1, 3, 2-eye, whatever I can play 2.
Okay.
But I know what the team calls out of me, man, is in 0, right?
They need that.
Understanding my purpose on this team, right? Everybody's got a job to do. And so once you understand your purpose and you can embrace it, I've embraced it, man. I understand, you pay a guy like J.J. Jones, right, to rush the passer, stop the run. He's a dual threat. Bilal Nichols, dual threat, stop the run, rush pass. Then you got Darius Robertson coming in. He's a fast guy inside. He's rushing the passer, right? Everybody can do it all. And I understanding that I'm a shorter D lineman, so I understand my pad level, my strength, and my mindset, like we keep talking about, is something that I bring to the table, So understanding when I line up in 0, that's my job. I got a job to do.
So this rotation right now, Roy, do you see yourself in this rotation right now?
100%. It's exciting. It's but and it goes back to mindset, right? I don't think I would ever not feel that way. It doesn't matter if I'm with the 5s, it doesn't matter if I'm getting no reps in practice, right? In the day I'm done playing football, it's gonna feel that way, right? Like I can play, and so I think that's something that, again, man, it's been instilled in me since I was young. I went to a small school out of high school. I went to New Mexico State, so everything was about proving yourself, and what I like to relay.
You got that chip in your heart, not your shoulder.
Right.
It's in your heart, dog.
Yeah, so something I always, my foundation or motto is BTB, stands for be the best. And it's, it's about football, but not really. It's about be the best you in everything you do, right? So just understanding we're trying to grow every single day. So it's fun.
When we talk to Nick Rollis, there are times where it seems like he kind of just wants to go out there and play football again too. What is it like playing for Nick Rollis?
It's awesome, man. He had a teammate come a couple of weeks ago. He was wearing a New Mexico State shirt, and you don't see that shirt too often, right? And so I was like, he was like, I played with him at Minnesota. I was like, oh man. So we started talking about Minnesota. I played with a couple teammates over with them in Houston, and it was like, golly, just to see actually how young he is, first off, is like crazy. We play with the same guys, but it's understanding that he loves it. He's fired up about it, right? And he, like, if you flex up to him, he's gonna flex right back at you. Like he feels that fired up mentality, and he game day he'll come around, give you a hug before the game. He'll look at you right in the eyes and tell you what he needs from you, and understanding that you're gonna go to battle with a guy like that, right? And he's gonna tell you what he wants. If you're not getting it done, he's gonna tell you too. So
Right, seriously, man. I haven't had a lot of exposure. I think I met you one time before. It's been awesome talking to you, man. You are
it.
Dog. I'm a fan. Okay, I'm going to be watching you closely, bud. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Roy. This is great.
Have a good one.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.